Am I audible? Am I audible? Wonderful. All right, guys. So everybody, hello, welcome, and we're just gonna wait for a couple more people to get in so that we can start our. Am I audible? Just go ahead and comment yes if I am. Am I audible? Yes. All right. So let's go ahead and start our trading overview session. So today I'm a bit late. I understand, but look, so it is what it is. All right. So I did update our daily bias on our Discord community as well. So it's in here, the daily analysis today. Unfortunately, no trades at all. We didn't get any lucky today to capture any trades in general. So all I had to do was sit tight and wait with patience. That's what I did today. So today, just previous days ago, Bitcoin was at all-time high. Then we got a bearish candle closure. I'm going to explain this again on the live charts as well. But today we're looking for bearish momentum as well because we got an inside candle closure between this. So where's my epic pen? So I'm going to explain it to you. So we actually was expecting, so this was previous day's high, previous day's low, right? We were expecting a bearish candle to cross this previous day's low and close, but it didn't do that. What instead it did was it closed an inside candle, which means it didn't go up or cross this level. It didn't go down and cross this level. What it did was close in between that previous day's high and previous day's low. That's what it did. So now we're looking for bearish momentum over here on today's candle, previous day's high, previous day's low. We're expecting a bearish candle to close or a bullish candle, but I'm pretty bearish on Ethereum and Bitcoin as well. If Bitcoin's bearish, then the rest of the charts follow its trail. So yeah, that's the daily bias for today about BTC. Comment if you guys also want me to do in the chat box Ethereum as well. Now let's go back to, now we don't need this anymore. Let me give a second. We need one subscriber to reach 1,080 subscribers. Go ahead, guys. Give this live stream a like below and subscribe. So today, no entries generally. So we did break this line, but we didn't expect to see a pullback. So I didn't enter at any pullback at all. So now we were expecting a pullback. It took that as a resistance and then it went further back down. So no live trades today. But let's see if I can find any other opportunity over here. So if we get a valid swing low over here, then I can look for long positions starting this high. So we don't really have any current positions open on Ethereum or literally any other market. All of my swing trades are now closed. Solana was hit. Solana's trade was hit. EURUSD, GBP/JPY break even hit as well. Gold can give us a bullish momentum, expecting to reach these highs. 1 second. So I do want to talk about yesterday's trades. I did forget to edit it out. So yesterday we had 3 profitable trades. All right, so 3 profitable trades. Why am I putting 3 in? So 1, 2, and 3. All of these trades targeting with 2R, which means 8R trade on that single day alone yesterday, which was amazing profits. I did miss out on this move because the market did end up hitting our moved SL. So we were trailing our SL, so the market did end up hitting it. And after that, after reaching to our sell, it went further down to all the way. Now it's running over here. So imagine if I were to trail it, but again, I wouldn't have trailed it because it actually broke our SL. But if it had continued that momentum somewhat like this, then we would have continued that as well. But again, I'm pretty happy with yesterday's trades. I'm going to update that in my Discord community. I did forget to update that yesterday. I don't think I put it in. This was a day before yesterday's, so I didn't update it, no. Okay, okie dokie. Now let's go back to today. Today, no live positions open on Bitcoin or Ethereum. I didn't place any literal trades today at all. We were just looking for a good momentum. So let's see if I can see a valid swing point over here, a valid swing low, a bullish candle closure, like showing strength in buyers. Then I look to enter long positions, targeting these highs and slowly trail it back to our level. And the reason I didn't do it over here was I was expecting a pullback. So I don't enter unless I see a pullback, a retracement, and then going into a direction. So yeah, today didn't happen. Unfortunately, yesterday and the day before yesterday was like awesome. But now we don't have anything right now. So any questions, put it in the chat box below. Okay, so let's wait and see for a valid swing point over here. Where do you guys think it's gonna go? Up or down? Because I'm bearish on the higher time frames, but we are entering in the 5-minute time frame. So 5-minute time frame, always like in the 4-hour time frame, the big candle so reverses back and then gives us that pullback. So what we're trying to do is capture this reversal, like that pull back up. So that's what we're capturing today. Just give me a second. Why is this opening up? Can you guys see the chat? Because I can't. Something wrong. All right, now I can see it. Go ahead and give this live stream a like below. That would mean so much to me. Again, the market, it's just going down and down to grab liquidity on the 4-hour time frames. Let's go ahead and put in the 4-hour time frame right here. So if you can see this, the market is slowly shifting its trend. So if you look at this upward momentum, a high, a low, a higher high, a lower high, and then this. Now we're seeing some sort of a change of character in the market. So now we got a low, a lower low again. So we're looking for a pullback from this range. Maybe there are two scenarios over here. The market can reverse from this level after it takes a pullback from and respecting our fair value gap or demand zone or getting liquidity purged. But can we go continue this momentum, or can we have a slight bit of pullback, then continue this momentum? Because the overall trend, if you look over here, the market came back down and it took us back up. Now can we come back again down to targeting these lows? It's a question mark. All you have to do is just capture small momentums instead of looking for capturing like a big range in a confused market. But yeah. Any questions you got, put it in the comments chat box below. I personally think they can go further down, get into this area, take this and respect this area and give us a slight bit of pullback before it does this thing, or take continue pullback and continue that. Because once this area is respected, it's not going to be respected every single time, right? So that's something. I don't think it's a head and shoulder pattern in general. left shoulder ahead and a right shoulder, and then the momentum to the downside. And I've stopped using the head and shoulder pattern a long time ago. Welcome. Hello, everyone. Go ahead and hit this live stream a like below and ask any questions that you have on our chat box below. We need more one subscriber to reach 1,080. We're sitting around 1,079. If we can look at the top screen right here, the subscriber count. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button or just like this live stream. It would mean a lot to me. We don't have any current running positions open. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the daily BTC bias for today. So let me go ahead and click on BTC USD. Let's go to the daily time frame. Hello, everyone. How is your day going? You should just type D, right? Oh, there you go. All right, everyone, welcome. There you go. So this is exactly what's happening with Bitcoin on the daily time frame. Bitcoin on the daily time frame. First, we're seeing this. So I'm going to start by explaining to you on our Discord community, which is a lot more better. So let's go ahead and start to explain that. So daily analysis right here. This is the daily bias for Bitcoin where we update. So just a few days before, Bitcoin was at all-time high. So Bitcoin was at all-time high. Previous days ago right here, we did note that. But now what it's trying to do is we were expecting a bullish momentum closure over here, but it decided to go bearish and close below this previous day's low, sorry. And the next day, like I told you, it closed bearish, previous day's low. And now we're expecting a bearish momentum again for this candle to close. Hello, how are you? Twinglight XD, I am perfect. I'm fine. How are you? Thank you for asking me that. I'm good. How are you? We're expecting this to close below over here, but the candle closed in sidebar, closing bullish. So it didn't go either up or either down. So it kind of closed between this high and this low. And today, for this day's candle, we're expecting it to close bearish. Is it the right time to enter now or wait for a pullback? It can be the right time to enter if you're going for short. Again, we can have a slight bit of pullback, but this is a daily time frame. We're expecting the candle to close below, like bearish, to at least close to this level. So we're expecting a bearish momentum. Again, if it's the right time to enter that, I don't know, because we can expect a slight bit of pullback and then the market deciding to go back down, taking people's stops out over here. So if you're looking to enter into like the shorter time frames, like the 15, 30 minutes, then I would decide you can go ahead and do that. But again, we can expect a slight bit of, I'm doing great. Wonderful. You're doing great. How is your day going? Have you taken any live trades? Go ahead and give this live stream a like below. That would just mean a lot to me. It would just basically motivate me to do consistent live streams every single day. So we're pretty bearish on, so the morning when I decided to update the bearish momentum, look at the market. It was giving us a pullback already, right? So huge pullback. Now I'm looking for bearish. I updated this on our Discord community. The link's in the description box below. So if you want, you can go ahead and join. It's completely free. If I'm talking too fast, just tell me to talk slow. Just tell it to my face, all right? I just talk fast sometimes. So what we're expecting today is that movement to the downside. So I did update that in our Discord community. So the daily bias, bearish, inside bar closing. I explained this already for you guys. Now look at that. We actually got that pullback. So after that pullback, we've seen this downward trend. So if you go into the shorter time frames, you can see, let's go to the 15-minute time frame. So if you can see, we actually got that pullback over here, and then we continue that downward momentum. Let's go to a 5-minute time frame on Bitcoin. Ethereum, where's Ethereum? So on Ethereum, unfortunately, I wasn't able to capitalize on Ethereum today. I didn't place any live trades. Thank you so much, Minglight. Thank you so much for liking it. If you have any questions about trading or any general questions that you want to ask me, go ahead and put it in the chat box and I'll reply to them. All right, so we are seeing a downward trend, a little bit of sideways trend, a downward pullback, and downward. What do you guys think it's gonna go? Is it going to give us a pullback, which is what I'm expecting it to do? So for us to enter into a long position targeting this high, because the market took our previous 4-hour candles low as a resistance and a reverse from this level, right? Do you have any trading sessions, say 1-to-1 or group session? I'm new to trading, like where I go 1-to-1. Of course, we do have, all you have to do with me to like talk to 1-to-1. If you're a member of our group, like the Tradex Center Formula, we do weekly live calls where we all go ahead, all of my students and I go ahead, sit down. We analyze all of the markets from like top-down analysis, like from the daily to what time frame that I'm entering on, all of my trade setups, my swing trades. And also we go over through news, and then together we update it on our Discord community. It's for free to join, but if you are a member, you'll get my weekly live calls with us, like group chats and 101s. So we do that every single week. We take a look at news. We understand what it can affect the markets live for this entire week. And this is this week from October 6th to October 12th. So you can go ahead and pause this live stream and take a look at that as well. So yeah, if you want to talk 101 with me, all you have to do is click the link in the description box below, go to the Tradex Network website, and then from there, click on 101 call. And after that, go ahead and explore, go ahead and read what we can offer you in the 101 session. I wouldn't just blindly go ahead and book a 101 call unless you know what I can provide you, what resources at Tradex we can provide you. Again, all I'm trying to say is like, go ahead and explore. What do you have to do? Seriously. And then you can see what we offer: 101 mentorship, traders toolkit, live support. We basically sit down, talk through your entire day, and we sort of analyze how to craft the best trading plan for you. And you can go ahead and read if it's even for you. So click on the Join Tradex Elite Mentorship. From here, it'll drop you to this page. Go ahead, book a live call with me. From this page, select the time that you're free, and then we can go ahead and talk 101. How to draw levels. By levels, what do you mean? Resistance, support, demand, order blocks, liquidity. There's so many. So if you can be more specific, that would be helpful. All right, so if you can get a valid swing low over here with a sign of buyer stepping in, then we can look for long positions around this candle targeting these highs. Again, if it hits our SL, it hits our SL, right? So we're not in the trade. I don't have any positions open today on Ethereum or crypto. All of my swing trades are now closed. So yeah, I did want to update you guys on yesterday's trade if you are watching this live stream every single day. So yesterday, we managed to close 3 profitable trades. Our target was right below over here. Unfortunately, the market didn't hit it, and it hit our move to sell. And after that, after hitting our sell, the market went straight down and even further down, right? Again, we managed to close 3 profitable trades yesterday, but today, unfortunately, no trades yet. So that's what happens, right? Sometimes you have to give the market and our account some room to breathe. It doesn't matter, like it's good to either protect your trades and take no trades at all, than taking a trade just because you have to and just because you have the amount and losing it, right? Psychology matters over here. It doesn't mean that you have to take trades every single day, right? If you find a setup, we're going to go ahead and take it. If we don't, then we don't. Okay, if the market does continue the momentum, it can go to this high. Let's see. Let's wait for that pullback. I want the market to pull back and enter into the level. So the first TP would be here and the second TP would be here. All right, now we're entered into the trade. We're in the trade now. So first TP over here, the second TP over here. So once I see like a bullish candle momentum over here, I'm going to go ahead and move RSL to break even. This is a very small trade I'm taking. I've been waiting for my setup to play out since this entire morning. All right, wait, let me go ahead and take it in this chart. I've been waiting for my setup to play out since this morning, and I unfortunately could not find any setups. So the market took the 4-hour time frame low. I wanted this to give us a pullback or a retracement candle so that we can look for long positions right over here. But the market continued that downward momentum, gave us that pullback, and it took the 4-hour time frame low as a resistance and then continued that downward momentum. And now I'm expecting this sort of momentum to the upside. Again, it's just a short trade that I'm entering, so not that big of a deal. Entered somewhere here. So TP1 and TP2. So this will be TP1 and this will be TP2. Go ahead and give this live stream a like below. That would mean so much to me. Is my audio available? Is it working? Is it working? Just say yes if it is and let me know. Is my audio properly working? Again, if it goes to our SL, it goes to our SL. If it goes to our TP, great. But we're not going to overtrade today at all. We're not going to overtrade at all. Okay, so I've set my order now. We got triggered over here. TP1, this is my initial target, but once we see that momentum, I'm going to be trailing myself from break even to slowly to those levels. So just give me a second. All right, the order has been set. I'm in the trade now. Officially, I'm in the trade. How to draw liquidity levels? Well, in general, liquidity is where a lot of money is sitting in, right? So stop losses, pending orders, buy stops, sell stops, all together. That's what liquidity means in general. So the market maker needs that liquidity to fill in big orders. So when you hear liquidity sweep or liquidity being purged, it means liquidity is being taken out, which means large institutional orders, sell orders, pending orders, limit orders, all are there, which means like once that liquidity is hit. So in short, how can I explain it to you in short that will be understandable for you? So for example, let's go ahead and take a look at an example. So if you see 2 or more equal highs, that means that you're likely seeing buy stops sitting above those highs, right? That's liquidity above. And if you see equal lows, that means there are sell stops below that. That means liquidity below. If you see anyone talking about here we have a liquidity above, here we have a liquidity low, like below, that means we have buy stops and sell stops and huge. For example, like even let's take a look at this. So let's say that this is the 4 time frame low, right? And let's say a lot of people are waiting for this 4 time frame low to get taken out. And right here, there are a lot of sell orders, which means there's a lot of liquidity over here. Even over here, there's a lot of liquidity that the buyers are stepping in now. At lows, at highs, we have liquidity. Go ahead and give this live stream a like below, everyone. So at lows and highs, we have liquidity. So now liquidity is being taken out. Let's go ahead and explain this to you on the higher time frame for you to be able to understand. So over here, the buyers are stepping in initially, or big orders resting below for people to give us that pullback, enter over this zone and take it out. So why do you think we have pullbacks? It's because the liquidity is being hit, filled in that bag, and then the momentum is going to go. The same is going on over here. I hope you understood. So if you have any other questions, go ahead and put it in the chat box. Or if you have any doubts in my explanation, put it in the chat box. No worries. If you don't understand, it's all right. Go ahead and put it in the chat box. All right, so I've moved my SL now to break even. So SL moved to break even. I'm going to go ahead and put it in this text right here. SL to, should I write moved to break even? I'm just going to write BE. Fine, break even. So now I'll wait for the market to reach our first TP and then the second TP. Should we write that down? Yeah, that would be nice, right? We should probably write that down. So TP1. This will be TP1. Ooh, look at that sweet momentum. Really nice. Thank you. You're welcome. Dude, why do you guys have such hard usernames to read? Kadeja Cobra. Thank you for asking that question. I hope you understood. Go ahead and give this live stream a like below. All right, sweet momentum. This will be TP2. Let's go ahead and also mark that. And once we get our TP2 hit as well, then we can slowly start to trail our trade to targeting this area again. This support turn into resistance level. I should probably write that down as well. Any more questions you guys have, put it in the chat box. That's two, sorry. This is a small lot which I entered in, so we aren't going to lose that much if it goes, but we're going to stay protected because my sell has already been moved to break even. So we're going to stay protected in this trade nonetheless. I didn't actually like totally move it to break even. It's sitting right over here below this candle's low because we can expect a side of a pullback before that happening. So it's moved over here, not exactly a break even. So it's a small loss. How do you guys deal with psychology? Ask any questions about psychology. Any questions literally about psychology or trading in general. Go ahead and put those questions in the chat box and I'll answer them live. So yesterday we talked about order blocks. Today we talked about liquidity. Any more questions, put in the chat box. And give this live stream a like below. Okay, we need more one subscriber. Just one subscriber, 1,079. So yeah. So we have more 1 minute 10 seconds for this candle to close. Hopefully it closes in bullish and above our entry point. So that would be nice. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and move myself actually to break even. Wait a second, let me do that. So where's my break? All right, now I've officially moved myself to break even. Now it's moved to break even. We're sitting at around $130 profit, so not that big of a profit that which I usually make, but today we're expecting slow momentum in the market and super little profits. Small profits compound over time. Yesterday we were able to make over $1,000, close to $1,000, not exactly $1,000. We were able to make or close 869 after commission gone. So that's a pretty huge profit for yesterday, but today it's okay. A profit is a profit nonetheless, however big or small that is. Can you explain fake out and breakout and fake out moves? So, all right, a breakout happens when price moves out of a consolidation move or key level like a resistance or support level with strong momentum. That's a breakout. Okay. So you'll see candles above or like below that resistance, like the support level, usually with high volume and clean structure behind it, right? So let me go ahead and explain that over here. So this is a clean breakout. If you can observe, this is a clean breakout. We were in this range for quite a while now. We were in this range, and then we broke out from here. That's called a breakout. When you're in a range or when you're in a resistance zone right over here. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So this was a 4-hour time frame low, right? And then we got a breakout from here, this huge move sharp with clean structure. Okay. Now here's where most traders get caught. Not every breakout is real, right? So in short, what could have happened over here is when we got a breakout over here, we could have easily had a pullback to this level again. So how do you know which breakout is real and which is a fake one? That's your question, right? Wonderful. So a fake out is when price looks like it's breaking out, similar to this situation. We could have had a pullback right over here instead of this huge breakout, right? So it moves past the key level, triggers everybody's entries, and then grabs stop losses sitting right about there. So let's say if people, but here we had, this was a strong, clean breakout. But let's just assume that the market came, gave us a pullback, took out everybody's stop losses, which were sitting right over here, resting above, taking that liquidity out, right? Where stop losses, entries are there, and then giving us that pullback. That could have happened. So that's a fake out move. So what everybody does is that they wait for a confirmation candle or retracement or retest candle generally. So after we see a bullish candle hitting that, for example, even right here, why do you think I entered at this area? I waited for that strong bullish momentum plus a confirmation. I waited for the bullish candle to close. I didn't enter over here at this level. I only waited until I saw that bullish momentum, until I saw that breakout, and then I'm entering into a long trade, right? Let's go back to our example. Let's clean our chart out. It's a little bit messy. So a fake out is when price looks like it's breaking out and it moves past that key levels, triggers everybody's entries, and then grabs the stop losses, grabbing right up to the above area or the below area, and then snaps back into the range. That's what a fake out really means. So basically the market fakes the move, collects liquidity, and then reverses, like I explained it to you earlier. So it's a psychological trap to take out both breakout traders and people with tight stop losses. So scalpers usually get out like that and get in like that. So in short, to identify a real breakout, what you have to do is all you have to do is wait for confirmation, a retracement candle with high volume confirmation, and structure shift. So that's how you identify a breakout so that you don't fall into those fake out moves and your SL getting hit and then the market going into a direction. Hopefully, I think that you understood. Did you understand? Or if you have any doubts in that, go ahead and ask me. I tried my best explaining it to you as simple as possible because when you're usually like sitting 101, I can draw stuff out, I can explain it to you, I can ask you questions in general, like, did you understand? Can you like repeat what I said, whatever? But it's okay. I hope you understood. If you did, then just click, like, type in yes if you did. So I'm very protected in this trade. My SL is moved to break even. So one candle can take us out in the market reversing, but it's better to stay protected in general. So did you understand what I said about breakouts? Thank you. Thank you. If you have any doubts or questions, any more questions, put it in the chat box. And if you want to learn even more from us, go ahead and engage with our community polls, where we also ask you quizzes, some polls. They're very engaging. A lot of our community is really enjoying those, and it's like trading and quiz based. So it's a lot of fun and engaging as well. So you can go ahead and also engage with our community polls. Go ahead and give this live stream a like below. Any questions about trading or questions in general, put it in the chat box below. And if you want to talk one-on-one with me, go ahead to our go ahead to our website. The link is in the description box below. Click on one-on-one call, then click on the join the Tradex Elite Mentorship. And I would suggest you go ahead and explore once on see what we can provide you. And then go ahead and book a one-on-one call, schedule a meeting, and we'll talk one-on-one where we'll analyze your, okay, So there's two scenarios that can happen. If we get a valid swing high over here, we can go ahead and reach to these lows. But if we see this line getting broken, then it would be nice. Again, I'm pretty protected with this trade. Break even, SL move to break even. Any more questions, put it in the chat box. If you have any more questions, put it in the chat box below. Swing light, are you there? Just put yes if you are. Kadeja, are you there as well? Dude, your usernames, what the hell? It's all right. You got pretty cool usernames. And I'm not gonna lie, no offense though, but pretty cool usernames. Are you both here? Just comment in the chat box yes if you're watching. Is it gonna hit our break even? Is it going to? Don't know. Let's wait and see. Super close. Super close. Super close to hitting our break even. Hopefully it reverses, but if it doesn't, then we hit our break even. That means no loss, no gain, but we did manage to take a trade today. It's all right. Any more questions? All right, we're expecting a little pullback, so we can expect these slight bit of bearish candle close and then move up. So the reason I moved myself to break even this quick is because this bullish momentum was quick, right? It was super quick. So that kind of momentum can carry till here. That means if we had like slower candles like this, then I would have waited to move myself to break even because we could have expected a slight bit of reversal, then to the top. But with the momentum, I'm gonna move with momentum. The trend is your friend, something like that. So I did that instead. So any questions, put in the chat box right now. Go ahead and subscribe and give this live stream a like below. We need one subscriber to hit our 1080 mark. That would be awesome. Okay. Let's go ahead and check out Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? Any questions, put in the chat box. Bitcoin's also sort of in a sideways trend. We can expect this is a slight bit of pullback. Or one candle can take us out. One candle can take us out because our sellers is moved to break even. Okay, we were running around 140, 130 profit over here. And now we're back to break even. It's all right. Sometimes it happens. Yesterday we were over like sitting for about half an hour for our TP to get hit, but it actually got hit to our trail to sell move. So yeah, I'm just being as transparent as possible because not every trade is gonna hit your TP or straight go to your TP. So being honest is what I do here. So go ahead and hit this live stream a like below and subscribe And if you have any questions, put it in the chat box below and let me know so that I can answer it and explain that stuff to you guys. We're gonna get copyrighted, right? If we play any music right now. Ah, finally, some momentum into our direction. Is my audio audible? Just go ahead and comment yes in the chat box. Like, let me know if it is audible. Just type in yes. Can you hear me? I think if we play like any music, we're gonna get copyrighted. So we're not gonna do that. You guys ask me questions and I answer. That would be a lot more entertaining and a lot more educational as well. Since when did you guys start trading from? Like how many days, weeks, months, years has been? Okay, am I audible? Thank you, thank you. So how many years are you trading from or months in general? Put it in the chat box. I have been trading from 4 years now. I started in my 10th grade because my dad is a trader and has been in this financial industry for over 11 years. So he knows what he's talking about. So I got mentored. I got stuff in my brain really quickly. Like I got into the right path quickly because I had a mentor. So that was a lot benefiting for me. So it took, so I've started my trading journey 4 years. How many years has it been for you guys or months in general? One of my new students, she started from 2 years. She's been struggling to gather that capital, and 6 months it's a good start. 6 months is not a lot of time for trading. You have to be a student every single day. Even my dad with over 11 years of experience is a student every single day. There you go. Break even hit. We're out of that trade. We're out of that trade. Break even hit. So no loss, no gain in this trade. Yesterday we were able to close 3 profitable trades, but today we aren't even close. Like yesterday, 3 profitable trades. It was awesome for us, right? But today the market was like, nope. It's okay. We can capture opportunities again. All we have to do is wait with patience. I'm gonna put this on and see how it can move. So again, 6 months is a great start. How much did you learn? What did you learn this 6 months? Like in this past 6 months, what did you learn? Go ahead and put in the chat box, like, what did you learn? What struggles are you facing right now? Or what comeback you like the most? Literally anything, put in the chat box that you experienced in these past 6 months. Our trade moved to break even and we officially got taken out. So no loss, no gain. This setup is not now valid anymore. I'm just gonna remove these, but this will still play out. So I'm just gonna click over here. How do you change this text? Oh, not just like that. Trade, break even, hit. So no longer in that trade anymore. So if we see that continuous down momentum, we can go to these lows. I'm not going to take any trades, even though I know it can go down, but no trades are going to be taken today. It's okay if we don't take any trades right now. It's good to not take any trades than to lose money wantedly on purpose, right? So any questions, put in the chat box. And again, to Kadeja, what did you experience in this past 6 months that you learned the most? What was that turning point in your lesson? Go ahead, give this live stream a like below. That means so much to me. And if you do want to talk one-on-one with me, all you have to do is go to our website, links in the description box below, go to the one-on-one call, click on this Join the Tradex Elite Mentorship, go to the one-on-one page and book a one-on-one call with me directly where we sit down together one-on-one. We analyze your day-to-day daily life, what you need to be a consistently profitable trader, and then we're going to sit down and do it all together. It's not just going to be like one call and it's over. We're going to stay there with you. You can text us and then you can ask questions and you can share your trade setups or ideas with us. You can also do that in our community over here. You can go to trade ideas. Where is that? Over here. So trade ideas. And you can share your trade setups. A lot of our students also share their trade ideas in the general chat. So go ahead, join. So a lot of trade ideas as well. Any more questions? Put it in the chat box. Today, I think I'll be doing a very short live because we are not entering into any trades. So if you guys ask me questions and I go ahead and answer them, we can make this live stream a lot more longer. You know what I'm saying? Any more questions? Put it in the chat box below. Who is your favorite trader or the person that you look up to the most? Go ahead and put it in the chat box. Who is your favorite icon, the person that you look up to the most when you're like, basically, who's that person that you look up to the most? Put it in the chat box below and let us know. Who do you guys look up to in trading? It could be literally anyone. Your dad, your brother, your sibling, your friend. I think Warren Buffett is an investor. He's not a trader, but anyone that you look up to. So our trade has been hit to break even, so no worries on that. No loss, no gain. That is why I always manage my risk properly. But even if it does hit my sell, it hits my sell. So we made consistent profits, so not gonna lie, we had a pretty awesome week this week. Any questions? Put it in the chat box. Ooh, look at that momentum. I did know that price was gonna go reach to these lows, but I'm not gonna enter. I think I'm gonna catch a cold. Excuse me. Do you guys have any more questions? And go ahead and like this live stream. Go ahead and put a like on the live stream. Smash that like button and subscribe. Guys, who is your favorite person that you look up to in trading or in life? You gotta have someone that you look up to. Who is it? Let us know. Who is that one person that you look up to? always. Let me go ahead and put this back. I think it's gonna hit our sell. If we were in that trade, it's gonna hit our sell. So I was waiting for that pullback to happen. It didn't. So let's see what happens. Even if it does go in my direction afterwards, we're not going to be entering into that trade until we see a solid confirmation, maybe so this high getting broken and a bullish candle closure. And waiting for that confirmation, of course. This is the 5-minute time frame, so I'm just going to remove this right here. Okay. Any more questions you guys have, put it in the chat box below and let me know. And go ahead and give this live stream a like. Oh my god, that song has been stuck with me since this morning. Any more questions? I think we're making a trend line here. If you look closely, we're making this trend line. I think what I drew first was the right one. Look at that. Look at that. If you have any questions about trading or any general questions, put it in the chat box below. Hit that like button. Today's live stream is going to be a short one. I'm going to be closing in a couple more minutes. There we go. 1,080 subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. Go ahead and give this live stream a like as well. We finally reached our goal, 1,080 subscribers. And now our target by the end of this year is 5,000 subscribers. Do you guys think can we make it? 5,000 subscribers. Comment in the chat box, yes, if we can. Yes, if we can hit 5K subscribers, or no, if you don't think we can make it. Till the end of this year, we have more 3 months, November, December, October, November, December. So can we hit it or not? There we go. A sell hit. So like I told you earlier, when we were reversing, I told you that we were going to hit to these levels, and it did. So it's all right. It's all right. Any questions you have about trading, go ahead and put it in the chat box below. I think I should have wrote trade hit break even instead of trade break even hit. Yeah, that's sort of the English. Wow. I'm just not reading it. Sorry guys if it was really hard to read or understand. Trade hit break even. I think this is a lot better for you to understand that it hit our break even instead of trade break even hit. I don't even know why I wrote that in general. Like I just wrote that in the flow. Any questions? Put it in the chat box. Let me know. What time is it there for you guys? What time is it there? I also do have another question that I want to ask you guys. Do you trade in your own personal account or do you use a funded account? Put it in the chat box. Do you use a funded account or your own personal trading account? All right, like I told you before, if we would have just waited a little bit longer, waited for the swing high, then we could have entered here and shorted this trade out, placing ourselves just about over here, targeting a 2-hour trade. But again, we missed that opportunity. It's all right. We can find a trade setup like that again. What's gone is now gone. Trader at break even, so it's no loss, no gain. Let's see. Do you guys trade in your personal account or do you guys use a funded account? What is it? So a sell hit, it's all right. I was expecting a sort of pullback from here. And I was expecting to trail it and expect something like this. But the market decides, nope, not gonna happen. It's all right. Do you use a funded account or a normal personal account? Go ahead and put it in the chat box below. And if you want access to our Discord community, it's like linked in the description box below. Again, if we have a valid swing low over here, we can hit to this high. But after this high, we can expect that pullback again. So we don't know yet. Do you guys have any live positions open? We're going to close this live stream in a couple more minutes, so ask your questions right now. So yesterday and the day before yesterday, we made awesome profits. But today we managed to like make a no loss, no gain trade. But even if we would have entered that trade and waited for the market to hit this high before I moved myself to break even, this is a loss trade indeed. But we did hit our break even. But let's take a look at a broader perspective from yesterday's. We made a loss today. So yeah. I believe the market can hit till here, like I told you earlier, right over here. If we had a valid swing high over here, trend line break. Where do you guys think it's going to head next? And I do have another question. Do you guys use a funded account or a personal account? Super close. It's going to hit it. Let's go take a look at the higher time frame and let's see what's. Ooh. Ethereum, it's going to go to this zone and get a pullback later because this can be a fair value gap, an imbalance in the market, or demand zone. But everything has the same purpose. It's just different names. What we're expecting, fair value gap, a reversal. What we're expecting is a reversal. Imbalance, what we're expecting is a reversal. Demand zone, what we're expecting is a reversal. So everything has the same meaning. It's just different names and different concepts. SMC, ICT. So yeah, a fair value gap or a demand zone or a imbalance. All we're expecting is a pullback. So yeah. So let's go take a look at Bitcoin. Since we were pretty bearish, look at that momentum. Bitcoin, we need more momentum to reach to this low. So we can expect Bitcoin to reach to this low right over here. Any more questions that you have, put it in the chat box because I'll be closing this live stream in a couple more minutes. So trade hit break even. If we would have been running this trade, it's still a sell hit. And like I told you just before, it now hit our level right here. Any questions about trading in general, go ahead and put in the chat box. And hit this live stream a like below. There you go. We hit it. I think in Bitcoin we can close bearish, like I told you on our Discord community. Bitcoin. All right. Let's go back to Ethereum. So I'm not going to be taking any live positions because Ethereum can go to this low and then get a pullback. And after that pullback, there's no guarantee it's going to go to the top. We can also go ahead and continue that down momentum. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame so you understand it better. So whether this is a fair value gap, an imbalance, or a demand zone, the purpose of this area is the same. We're all expecting a pullback from this level. Okay, that's exactly what we're expecting. And after that pullback, after the price respects this area, and once that's done, it can go further down, or after this pullback, we can expect that upward momentum. We're pretty bullish overall, but for today, the daily bias is bearish. Let's go back to our 5-minute time frame. Any questions about trading, put it in the chat box. Hit this live stream a like below. We'll be closing the live stream in a couple more minutes, so ask questions. I was expecting a pullback over here and then a retracement candle for us to look for long positions, but the market decides to take and continue that down momentum, a sharp move to the downside. I didn't take any trades, and then we were expecting that pullback over here, but the market took this resistance, like the 4-hour time low, and turned that support into resistance and came further back down. Any questions about trading or questions in general, put it in the chat box below. Look at that sweet momentum. It's all right. We can capture trades, profitable trades again. And guys, go ahead and also explore our website. And if you want to talk one-on-one with me and explore your trading plans as well, go to our website, click on our one-on-one call area right over here, and then go ahead and explore and read what we can provide you and everything else, and click on the join the Tradex Elite Mentorship, and you will be opened up onto this page. Book a live call with me so we can go ahead, sit down and talk one-on-one and craft a trading plan based on your preferences, your daily schedule, and all of that. All I'm trying to tell you is just go ahead and explore the website. It's completely free to explore, so there's nothing bad. What are you going to lose? Give this live stream a like below and be sure to subscribe. Any questions, put it in the chat box quickly because we'll be closing this live stream in a couple of minutes. I've been saying that for 10 minutes straight, but sure, we'll be closing it in a couple more minutes now. So go ahead and put your questions in the chat box. Nobody expected this much of a bearish movement in the market. We were all pretty bullish, but then it happens. But again, this was a clean structure move to the downside. Pretty great. Any questions? Put in the chat box. Do you have any open live positions on Ethereum or Bitcoin? Yes or no? Ethereum, do you have any positions open on Ethereum? Khadija, did you leave? Okay, I'm just gonna sit right here. Let's see where the market goes. Ask me any live questions that you guys have about trading or any questions in general. It's just like this sometimes. We have to wait for another setup to form, or else just not trade at all and protect our capital, which is the most important thing. Protecting your capital and managing risk effectively, which again means protecting your capital. If we get a bullish momentum over here and closing above this level, we can look to take a long position until here. If you are trading in the 1 minute time frame, I think that information will be useful. But again, if you don't get that, then we can potentially see that pull back to the downside. I mean, it wouldn't just go straight like that. You're gonna have a little bit of pullbacks. There you go, pull back, and then to this or continuing that downward momentum, because we have a massive imbalance, whether you have momentum, whatever you guys call it, you could call it. We have this zone. So this area is about to get hit. Hi, Cherry. Any questions you have about trading, put it in the chat box below. And give this live stream a like. Today's price action, it's not boring, but our trade setups are boring today, but it's okay. We can find good setups tomorrow as well, because yesterday we captured really good momentum trades. Today, unfortunately, we couldn't capitalize on it. I was waiting for like a retracement candle to look to go short in this level, but I wasn't like sitting down and observing the market, so I missed out on this opportunity because I were to target these lows. I wasn't going to. I was choosing this. But again, I wasn't able to sit down and watch this move getting taken out, so we didn't unfortunately able to capitalize on this trade because I was expecting a pullback, a retracement to look for long positions, but the market continued that downward momentum. Oh god, that song has been in my brain since this morning. All right, guys, couple more minutes. I'm gonna be closing this live stream. So any questions, put it in the chat box now. What are we gonna do now? I'm gonna do a couple more of my works. I'm filming a lot of crypto videos that will be very useful for you guys. So be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get updated when I post my videos, because I'm working on really valuable videos about crypto and brokers, funded accounts, trading in general. So if you want me to go ahead and cover a specific topic in trading and make a video out of that, just go ahead and put in the chat box what topic you want me to cover so I can go ahead and take that idea and transform it into a video. So we talked about liquidity, we talked about order blocks, and we also talked about fake out and breakout moves. So yeah. Okay. Well, guys, that's it for today's today's session done. We're gonna see you guys tomorrow with a lot more better energy, with a lot more better trade setups and a better price action in general. Well, today's trade has been done. No loss, no gain in general. So we didn't actually enter any trades, but sure. If we would have actually not moved ourselves to break even, it would have hit into ourselves. So yeah. Anyways, we'll see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow with a lot more better energy and a lot more better trades to show. And you guys prepare any questions that you have. Well, that's it for this live stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. So bye, good night, have a nice day, have a nice evening. So yeah, that's it for today's live stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.